Yo, what is up, Kings? I hope all is well. I think I'm gonna do a full video reaction to this, when I'm able to get on my computer and set up the quote-unquote in-studio type episode. But for now, no, I'm definitely going to do a reaction to that. But for now, although I will say sometimes I know that I'll say that and then I never get around to it. But this one, I for sure am. But I wanted to do a quick video response to it. So this is astounding. And this is why, in large part, I really cannot watch red pill content any longer, because at a certain point you watch enough of it and you're like, fuck, this shit is so annoying, it's so frustrating. Like, this is literally why it is so frustrating, it's so annoying that a podcast was made for it. Why am I going to continue to put myself through this when it's absolutely absurd and ridiculous? And what I'm talking about, of course, is watching red pill content vis-a-vis whatever podcasts, Fresh and Fit, stuff like that, with the women panels, the female panels. Now, my situation is a little bit different than your guys's, because at least some of you guys, because I, of course, make content. So some of this I need to watch in order to find stuff in which to react to. But I came across this video from, I think it's Manosphere Daily or something like that. It's this, I think it's a black dude. He's got an accent. I can't pinpoint where the accent is from. I think it's MDH, that's the YouTube channel. And the most recent one, this guy, he'll show clips and he will respond audibly without showing his face and stuff like that, which to a certain point I understand. And this particular video title was reacting to OnlyStans girls talking about dating. The highlights from girls, OnlyStans girls talking about dating and their struggles. And there's one key common trope, common denominator that happens. And that is, these women will talk about how difficult it is for them to date. However, they still fully expect to be in a monogamous relationship from their man's point of view. They view themselves as being monogamous women insofar as what they do on camera does not count. Okay? Them getting entered on camera for money does not count. So in other words, because the logical thought process, especially from a male's point of view, would be, okay, so these men date, quote unquote, these OnlyStans girls. Logically, you would think that those women would be far more open-minded to be sympathetic towards their man as a way to make up for their professional, I obviously it's not, I don't see it as a professional career, but that's what they see it, to make up for their professional career choices, aka taking dick, okay, and sucking vag on camera for some of them. But no, that's not the case. literally in these clips, there was like these Asian girls that literally said that they struggle to even imagine their man being with another woman. And they tell their man that if he were to step out and be with any other women, it would be unacceptable. So that's one. That's a major one. So they complain about how difficult it is. You guys like my farm tan? But also simultaneously not being empathetic and understanding in a way to provide concessions to their man to make up for their professional choices. The other thing is that I commonly see is that these women will fully expect to have what's, for lack of a better way of saying it, a high value man. I don't call it high value man myself, and I've done a video on this. To me, there's only quality men versus not quality men. There's only quality people versus non-quality people. That's how I see it. Okay? Are you a quality person? So they expect to have a successful quality man despite their choices. So in other words, their hypergamy goes untouched because, of course, it's woman nature. This is how it goes. They fully expect him to be a provider, make tons of money. There was literally a woman who was being interviewed, and she literally said that she can only date men that make more money than her because her love language is receiving gifts or whatever the fuck. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. But it shows how incapable women are of truly being empathetic, especially when it comes to intersexual dynamics. So in other words, to put this in layman's terms, although in all actuality it's pretty straightforward, these women have zero understanding or fathomability of the fact that their career choices may in fact lower their value on the sexual marketplace. And in the video, one of the girls literally admits that is a problem because, like all other girls, they have similar desires in what they're looking for a man. She literally says, just because she's on OnlyFans does not mean that she doesn't have similar desires for a male partner from when compared to other women. This is insane, guys. This is absolutely insane. They expect a man to fulfill his gender norms, and on their side, they are unwilling, if not completely incapable, of making concessions in any way. Not in the type of man that they're looking for, the level of man that they're looking for, the quality of man that they're looking for, nor in the actual relationship, what that man can do to make up for the decisions and choices as a woman that they make. So when you really get down to it, what this says, what this speaks to, not only is females' mindsets and how they view the world, but it also speaks and how unreasonable and ridiculous it is but it also speaks to the fact that women are almost never asked to make changes or have understanding. In other words, be held accountable. That is just non-negotiable. They are asking men to basically look to the side and forego making any judgment on their professional career while simultaneously being granted all the normal privileges that a normal woman would be granted within a relationship. This is insane, especially when you add on top of it that they are still looking for quality men. Quality men are going to have other choices. They're going to have other options, which is why 9 times out of 9, and of course you get the random beta cuck loser, but 9 times out of 9, I guess 9 times out of 10, based on what I just said, they are just being used to be pumped and dumped. When I saw this video, I absolutely was shocked. I'm going to link it in the description when I drop this video. Like I said, I'm going to react to it in a separate video, but for now, this is my initial reaction to it. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, like, comment. You guys know the drill. And last but not least, DBAP, don't be a pussy willow on facts or feelings, because your feelings just don't matter. I love you, King. See you guys next time. Christ is King. Peace.